debating చూసుకోండి. You can start.
Good morning to honorable judges, respected opponents, and my dear friends. Today, we are here to debate on two different ways of life. First, urban living, and second, rural living. From the human history, we have a trajectory that the urban is future, which means that urban increases the job markets, opportunity skills, and many more. For example, from the independence and up to now, the India has developed many things like urban living and many sustainable things. We need to get into all the opportunities, but for rural livings, we don't have opportunities like job markets and sustainable living, health issues. Job markets are, we can have so many companies for job equipments.
As we are living in 21st century, there is no differentiation for urban and rural. We are getting many job opportunities in rural areas too. When we are socially active like LinkedIn profiles, by creating LinkedIn profiles, they are not checking our backgrounds. But in living rural areas gives us pleasant climate and healthy atmosphere, and it makes our lifestyles better.
Yes, but what you said is not exactly, what you said is 100% not completely, means it's not correct. About 60% it's done, it's been implementing, but it's not going all the way. 40% of the villages doesn't have Zilla Parishads in their villages. Those who want to pursue the higher education are coming to the urbans and making their lifestyles good and making their living good.
In online platforms now, every corporate companies are introducing work from homes, so we can work from anywhere. It's not necessary for work. It's not necessary to work in urban areas. It is possible to work in rural areas.
In rural areas, we don't have internet connection possibility. Means if morning 6 o'clock, if you have the internet connection properly, by evening you don't have the confirmation that we won't be having connections. Means power cut, there will be no power, no internet, and something else. But so many reasons are there. But urban living is the better.
It is not a major problem, as now every network is trying to implement their network services in rural areas also.
But it's implementing, not implemented. It's implementing. What you said is just 60%, but the 40% is the main thing. At least it should be 90%, not the 60 or the 50. What I am saying is, it increases job markets and opportunity skills. You can pursue higher educations in universities, institutes mainly, or you can go to the masters and higher livings. But anything, it depends on it. But I can't agree with you.
We can get healthy food and better, less air pollution in our rural areas. We don't get a best air in urban areas.
It's a good point, Usha. What I am saying is, from the past 10 years, government has run a program that sustainable development. The air pollution is decreasing day by day. If you see the analysis of before 10 years and after the 10 years, the air pollution in India is decreasing.
But it is not only due to the urban areas the air pollution is decreasing. You are increasing more.
It is very sad to see both the opponents are giving chance to each other to counter themselves, like to counter on themselves. Like you are giving space to Ushasri to comment on you or counter on you. So as you, giving space and time for him to counter on you. Debaters, the opponents must not be observed or must not be seen at all. But you're giving all the chances.
We are having the best lifestyle in rural areas we are having the best lifestyle, and the cost of living of the in rural areas is much far better than cost of living in urban areas. Rural areas we
The
can
cost of living is increasing in urban areas, but the cost of living itself has the potential to increase our potential to earn things. To earn things means if you want something which is luxury, we can achieve it by a potential, or we can increase our working potential in that.
it is not capable for everyone to.
It is capable for everyone. It
How?
is capable means the mindset of everyone who can do it can achieve anything.
It is not such a kind of word that not everyone can able to do get better income and live in the urban areas.
The better income is better in urban areas, because in rural living, only stagnant workers.
It is so sad to see only two people are debating on the behalf of whole team.
So you are supporting about the rural areas. So what about the healthcare amenities and transportation, etc.?
In rural areas, we have many facilities, not only in urban areas. We have many facilities and less air pollution, everything. We have whatnot. Agriculture.
I am
gives
saying
us-
about the emergency situations. What do you do in that situations?
There is also not much affected, right?
Whereas you can compare with the urban areas, there is so quick reactions and many things. So what about your rural areas?
Yeah, there are herbs. Using the herbs and trees,
It's not
cure.
quick, right?
But they are doing.
Instead of doing, there may be chances of dying of people maybe. So what would you do then?
I oppose that. It would take time, but it will be cured more than
So what
hospital
about the
treatments in the urban
transportation?
areas.
So what about the transportation for
As the technology get developed, transportation is also there in rural areas.
you are telling that many of the rural areas are developed, but we can see in live or today's situation there are many villages like there are no
The
specific.
rural areas also get developed.
Okay, but I too agree with that. But there are many villages that not be developed till now.
And nowadays we are listening that in daily news, most of the people in rural areas are dying because of a lack of transportation. What do you say about that? It is pro in urban areas, right?
I don't agree with the transportation issue, and they are dying with rural areas are also getting developed. So many
How much
vehicles.
time did it take to come the transportation to the rural areas?
Is urban more developed
Yes, developed.
in every sector? Then what about the pollution in urban cities?
Pollution can be reduced, but health issues
Similarly, transport can also be updated.
in how many ways? Can you please tell me some 4 ways?
How agricultural engineers and all engineers are
That
also
is
working.
not about agriculture. Now we are talking
So
about
engineers,
transportation.
mechanical engineers, and they are working on the transport, and it might come to rural areas, and roads are also being built by the
And it
respective
is,
leaders.
as Hari said, it is developing, not developed. In urban areas, we can see that emergency responses are faster than
Yes,
rural
it's
areas.
developed also in diseases.
Yep.
It's causing more health hazards due to pollution and everything. And in rural areas, we can live peacefully and lead a happy life. As he kept a point about education, so I would support rural education as they have schools and government schemes, scholarships, and so also they are free from stress.
Come
I
back
don't
to-
believe urban areas are, the students studying in urban areas are facing a lot of stress due to academic pressure and everything. What do you say?
Yeah, that's fine, but I'm talking about quantity.
About?
Quantity.
Of education.
Quantity of quality.
So
of
I'm
education,
talking about quality of
Listen. I'm saying that. I'm saying that compared to rural areas,
Yes.
most of the schools and colleges are more developed in urban areas. Listen.
How can you say
Rural
that
areas are
rural areas are not developed? They are
In-
also
in
equipped
rural-
with well qualified
Excuse me,
teachers.
Listen. Not up to the mark. In urban areas, most of the schools and colleges are up to the mark, and nowadays we are listening that, and still they are developing, not developed.
And didn't you listen that the people living in rural areas are also getting better opportunities than urban areas?
There is no proper schools in rural areas.
How can you say?
Yes, it is. We are seeing the reality right now.
You are seeing reality. We are talking about practicality, and the schools are more developed and they have well equipped faculty.
When we are seeing the right.
Even rural students are achieving more achievements than urban,
Yes, they can.
compared to IAS.
They can from the urban areas.
They can from urban areas,
Yes,
but,
they can
but the
urban from
point
urban
you
areas.
kept is there is no quality of education in rural areas, right? So how
Yes,
can you say
they can-
rural
they can
areas
develop
are
from the
achieving
urban
more
areas,
than
right?
urban areas?
No.
They are not achieving it from the urban areas.
No surveys prove that.
Question. In rural areas, we have more safety of your home. When you left your home unlocked, it is more safe in rural area, well compared to urban.
No, there is more safety in urban. More police stations are there in urban areas.
It's not about more police stations. When you see a man coming to your home, there nobody comes to notice and tell there is a no safety more.
No, where there is a more population, there we have the safety. How dare you to say like that?
See, while you can see when more population leads to slums,
Yes,
there will be overcrowding. There will be no. Suppose you are in an incident where your chain is snatched. Then no one comes to help you. While you see in roller, when you are in a while you attacked by someone, all the other people
We
will
have
come and
many
support
options
you
in
towards
rural.
the situation.
we have many options in our phone.
You have many options, but it takes
Yes.
time. While in roller, it's not takes time. All the people come and help and support you.
How
the
can you say
situation.
that? It is maybe impossible in rural, I think so.
It's possible where everyone helps, where connectivity is more in rural area, while compared to urban.
Yes, but there is more connection when compared to the rural area in urban.
Rural area having more connectivity than urban area.
Yes.
Population in rural areas is less while compared to urban areas because the people in rural areas are migrating to urban areas because of their more job opportunities.
Rural areas also having more job opportunities from work from home. They can earn more money than a urban area. While doing work from home, we can work through MNCs, multinational companies also.
But rural areas are only providing jobs on small scale and only on agriculture.
The small scale jobs are also very peaceful to do work rather than a urban area working for more than hours.
Yeah. Working more hours is also providing more opportunities and more comforts while compared to rural areas.
It leads to high tension towards the work.
While having tension, we can also have many benefits within it.
Uh, we, we can't spend the time with our families, we can't spend ourselves.
We are having many unleaves, paid leaves, many leaves are there every weekend.
Uh, you are,
I strongly oppose that. Without any mental peace, what can we do with those all benefits?
It all depends upon our about our thinking ability. If we take it as stress, it will be as stress.
Working more hours means it leads to stress, right?
But also,
If you do the given work
in time, proper
then
time,
why
we
is
can.
the stress?
But rural areas, we can have many things. We can happily spend time with environment, which gives us more peace and health benefits.
You are saying that about the stress, right?
Yes.
I strongly oppose that. Many of the rural things, rural living people don't have the jobs. It gives the more mental stress to the body and physical strain to the body. The stress which you are talking about in the urban living is just compared, we can have the weekends to enjoy it. We can
As the
control it.
technology
We
get
can
developed,
control
rural
it.
areas are also having jobs.
Okay, thank you, but there are many comments to tell you. There must be evidences when you talk. Okay, there must be an emotion of persuasion seen. You must try to convince the other person with your persuasion skills. That must be observed. And you also have to focus on the tone when you are debating with your opponent. As I mentioned earlier, the opponent's words must not be heard at all. That is how you have to comment, or that is how you have to counter attack on the opponent who is giving you the breaks of telling, no, I don't agree with you. There are some phrases which can be used beautifully to stop the opponent. Those are less used. And there are many people who did not take the part in debate. Those people get ready, they'll be doing it in the afternoon. Now, thank you. Please get back to your seats and prepare well. Again, you may be called for the debating purpose.
Hello, good morning, judges, students, and all my dear friends. So today I'm going to talk about the topic offline classes. So I think generally offline classes are the best because they are most efficient in education, as education is very important in a student's life.
But I think that online classes are a modern method of education. It is more
No, but in
flexible
online
of
classes,
time.
don't you think there will be more distractions?
But in online classes, we access with the internet and we save our time and expenses also.
Yeah, you do save your time and expenses, but what is the effective knowledge that you will get?
Due to online
Is there any guarantee that you
in
will
class,
give?
so much of crowd is there, and we disturb so that crowd. Due to this online classes, we recorded notes and download notes, and where
Yeah, but referring to the notes in the digital devices is not that good while learning than writing it by
due
yourself.
to this online classes, we download notes also. When we suffering from any health issues, sometimes we missed our classes. And while this time, this online class is more important and it is so useful.
Yeah, but instead of that digital learning, the teacher and student reference is most efficient. I do think that.
But students, we can also attend classes in our online. Student and teachers also interact in this way.
Yeah, but that's the point I'm saying, that it is not that efficient.
But it
You
is
won't learn
cost
that.
effective, and due to this offline classes, we travel somewhere, and in emergencies we suffering and we missed also off
Yeah, but when you are traveling and you get distracted with many other things, then when will
but
you focus on the studies?
we didn't travel any place, and we listen classes in our peace mind.
Yeah, but I don't think that you would be peaceful while learning, while you are traveling.
Why it is not when we mind is peace and our place is
Yeah, but
so
in the digital
peaceful.
screen you will get distracted so easily,
But
rather than classes.
when we it is so time taken by traveling also. We go to classes, some traffic is there.
Yes, that's the point I'm saying. When you are in the traffic and you are learning something, you won't be that effectively learned.
But we didn't travel anywhere. We easily interact with teachers by using smartphones or mobiles, any tabs also.
Yeah, but instead of the digital, person-to-person reference is more effective. I do think that.
But instead of this digital person-to-person interaction is also very good.
Yeah, but when
Due
you
to recordings and downloads notes and any others.
yeah, but when you learn in offline, you get a scheduled timetable.
Online classes
So by
are
which you will get a certain discipline.
self-run places. Students can learn and we can interact with others easily.
Yeah, but you can also interact with others easily in the classes.
Effectiveness depends upon the quality of education or the location.
Yeah, but don't you think that it is most efficient, because when a person is interacting with the
But
person.
we can access the best teachers and the best webinars in online.
Yeah,
but you
but-
can't get all that in your
Yeah, but what
offline
is
class.
the guarantee that you will get a good internet connection every time?
Oh, do you think you have the best teacher faculty in your?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, don't
but
you
we
think
can. But we can access through the worldwide. We can get the access through worldwide.
Yeah, but you are saying that it is a cost efficient, but you have to pay more expenses in online classes.
Why do we pay more expenses?
You want
We'll be
some.
sitting at home and we'll have that Wi-Fi and we'll be watching our online classes. We can record. We can also make notes.
Yeah, but you're writing notes with your hand and referring the notes in the mobile.
Why do we
is it
write
both
notes?
same? Why
We'll
do
be
you write
recording.
notes?
We'll be downloading the notes. We'll not write the notes.
Why won't you write notes?
We'll save the papers and we'll be promoting the eco-friendliness.
Yeah, but it is most efficient. When you write notes, you will get more knowledge
Then we'll
rather
write.
than studying.
Okay, that's not. We should debate about online and offline classes, but not writing on paper or
Yeah, I'm
downloading.
saying that
notes.
when you are in offline classes, you will be writing more notes.
Offline classes,
Yeah,
offline classes, you'll be writing more notes.
yeah.
Okay. We'll be downloading the notes. We'll be downloading the notes.